testing yesterday on taste.
Yeah, it is. Awareness was there throughout while practicing. That yes, I am practicing was there throughout till today now.
Okay.
It was fantastic breakfast today. But while eating, I was thinking in a very neutral way about that. My approach was different.
Okay.
No love, no hatred, but I brought Durga there. I don't know, every time that Durga comes to me, I thought same thing, na? After coming here when you are talking, all same thing, Brahma, Arpanam, Brahma. It came from Durga and the Durga is consuming inside. That is the feeling I got.
That is okay. See,
Yeah.
you are in saguna. If you are working on saguna, it is okay, but it will become a hindrance. And whenever it becomes a hindrance, you have to see what to do with that.
Mm.
Because this association with Durga or with Lakshmi or with Krishna or Rama or whoever we take, they cause ultimately a blockage.
Mm.
So you won't be able to move, and you have to do something about that. So whenever you reach there, you will come to know what to do.
Yes, yes.
So presently you don't have to worry.
Yeah, even I'm thinking because the bhakti content is high, I think, still in the mind.
No, that is okay. You don't have to remove bhakti and get into jnana, but ultimately jnana is the one you have to go.
But in this case, that bhakti and jnana going in a mixed way, right? Maybe
Yes.
bhakti is dominated now. Jnana will take after more practice.
No, it is like
It will take over.
this. No, it is like this. Those people or those mind who cannot experience consciousness or Brahman or whatever you want to call that as, uh, then they have to form a deity to get into that. Otherwise, it is not possible. So, how it should be, I'll tell you. If you want to go by the jnana way, then it should happen like this. Left hand, assuming you consider it as the consciousness,
Mm.
that is Brahman. Right hand, you consider it as chitta, which is mind. You will be seeing the mind arising and passing away in that Brahman. That experience you should get. Then your all perceptions will change. Meaning the left hand will remain as is, that is you, the original you, will remain as is as an observer, while the mind is being observed. So it arises and it passes away, arises, passes away. So the mind is arising and passing away, body is arising and passing away, relationship is arising and passing away, everything is arising and passing away. But you are fixed. Then the insecurity is gone and the stability is established. So we are in search of stability and security.
Yes.
So you get both. Once you know that you are not moving, that Lata that day was saying that the body is moving but I am not moving. If you are really experienced that, then you have done what you are supposed to do. You have understood exactly how it works. So you are not dying. Mind is dying. That's okay. Anyway, it is dying every moment. It's okay. But you are not dying. Presently, you are the mind. So you are going to die. This experience.
So that stage you are talking about the experiencer and experience, both are same.
Yes.
So then only you can see that the body is moving, mind is changing and all that.
Yes. So that consciousness which is associated with the body and mind will disengage itself and start interacting with the pure consciousness or Brahman or Atman or whatever name that can be given to that. And then it sees the foolishness of being associated with mind. Mind in the sense that the attraction and repulsion. So it lets go of that. So you will see arising and passing away, arising, passing away, arising, passing away. And this is what the 5 sheets are all about. The Annamaya Kosha, the Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Anandamaya Kosha. And then you know that, oh, this thing is completely dependent. It is not independent, it is dependent. Okay. And in
Yeah.
Buddha's terminology of understanding, that is the last step is the dependent origination, paticca samutpada, and that you will see how to really jump from mind to consciousness and consciousness back to mind. That you will see. That presently is not there in any scriptures. If you would like to read and see how it works. But that's a jump. The asi is the one you have to jump.
Hmm.
So in taste, in smell, in touch, in sound, and in all and sight, five senses plus the one which adds up all of it is the chitta. So you need to see that. So now this becomes difficult. So what they propose is that you create a deity and have complete surrender to that deity. If you have many deities, you'll not be able to get that. So you need to have one deity. Can be Shiva, can be Durga, can be Lakshmi, can be Vishnu, or can be Krishna, or Rama, or Jesus, or Buddha, or Mahaveera, or whatever that person believes in. Believes in the sense that he has trust and he has faith in that particular person, and you surrender completely. The mind, that is the chitta, surrenders to that higher being and asks that higher being to observe me from every moment I take breath to the time I go to sleep. Keep on observing me and telling me what I'm supposed to do. It's just like the guru who keeps on telling me, right? The same way. So it can be the guru, or it can be my own conscience or consciousness which is doing it, whatever it is. But that is what it is. Then the mind will not be able to do any mistakes because it is being watched. So the chittas, the negative or the akushala chitta, that is one which is going to take into the sinner's side, will stop coming. And only that punya chittas will start to come. After some time, the punya chittas also will stop coming. Only the neutral chittas or the daivika chittas will be there. They are pure. So that one is the one which sees the consciousness in the sense the Brahman. So now you are in Brahman. The reflected consciousness, chitta, is in Brahman, which is chit. So the state of chit is ananda. So the mind or the chitta is now in ananda forever, because it has become that. So tattvam asi. This is by experience you will see. This is something what you are going to experience. It's not by theory. You literally going to experience what is asi. So, which is beyond five senses means what? It will cut out all nama and rupa.
Yes.
That is beyond the five senses. With the five senses, you need to call something. You need to identify and you say that this is that, and this is this tree, or this is this flower, or this is this place, and all that. Now it is not there. It is just for five elements and consciousness. That's all.
What you are talking is, one is disconnect from these five senses. Five senses create raga, dvesha, moha, and all that. You disconnect. When you disconnect, what is remaining inside is your purva karma, that vasanas will be there. And purva karma is till now whatever you have done. So that also you dilute it, melt it. So that automatically you are in the pure chitta.
Correct.
That is what is your message.
Correct. So
okay, that is the reason whenever you practice anything, you try to be away from all these five senses.
So that we have to see that it is a himsa.
So looking at these five senses is himsa, or it is pleasure, temporary?
No. Indulging in the five senses is the pleasure,
Ah.
but it is himsa to the consciousness because it has to continue to the next life, right?
So is it this five senses given only for to clear the prarabdha?
No, it's not like
Purpose is only that?
No. Five senses and the chitta are there for enjoyment or suffering, whichever way. If it is punya, it
Yeah,
is
suffering
enjoyment.
nobody wants. People want only enjoyment.
That's correct.
For that, they are doing all this karma. In that, raga, dvesha, and all that happens.
Correct.
When the creator, I am talking about the punarjanma principle point of view, these five senses given, five both, what do you call, knowledge senses as well as for action, it is given only to clear prarabdha karma as per your definition now.
No, it is for if you want to clear out, yes, that can be used. If you want to be bonded, it can be used. So it is for both.
Yeah, bondage is not the purpose. But the bondage happens because of moha and all that. Purpose is not bondage. The real purpose is only moksha. If you're looking at the moksha, we have to utilize this only to the possible of clearing our that prarabdha. The moment you clear prarabdha, you are moksha, right? Because you are not doing any more karma.
Correct. So what actually happens is this. It should be.
Or one more question.
Yeah, go ahead.
From the previous janma, we are getting to prarabdha and clearing that. Is there any more prarabdhas again and again? It is again stored. It is like a fixed deposit. We have cleared only one part. So need one more janma to clear that also.
No, you can. That is what the Jains believe, right? So they keep on pulling their hairs, thinking that that will help them in removing all the karma. That is not how it is. See, it is this way. You cannot exhaust all karma. Period.
Hmm.
And you cannot exhaust all vasana. Very simple. What you can do is you can bypass. It's like bypass surgery of the heart. The arteries are blocked, right? So now what you can do is you can cut open another artery from somewhere, connect that artery and connect to the heart so that the pumping takes place. And that part of the block remains as block forever. But the person is not dead. He is.
Yeah.
Similarly, you don't know how much karma you have, me have, or Lata has, or anybody has. The best thing to do is to cut out the connection to five senses. Five jnana indriyas and five karma indriyas. If we were to do that, mind gets disconnected from there. Then there is no karma at all. Whether it is prarabdha or sanchita or agami, whatever it is not there. With that you are released. Simple. There is nothing like, look, I want to exhaust all karma and then come. You don't know when that is going to happen or ever it's going to happen, because in every life you have to remember how much karma remained and how much karma you have made, which we don't know. So there is no point in believing that in the next life I will do something. So it is better that we do like what we are doing today. First we have to keep on cutting away the connection to the senses through Nama and Rupa. Once we get that, karmas automatically stop because there is no more fuel. Karma runs on fuel. If you don't provide fuel, where is the karma? It gets exhausted. It means exhausted in the sense that it gets dried up, or whatever you want to call. The seeds are there, but it is not able to take shape or whatever it is. That is how it works. So possibly none of us will be able to see the total list of karma unless we create something called as a perfection. That will take many lifetimes, but in the end the person perfects, like Krishna or like Buddha or somebody like that, and they would know how many karmas were there, how they have exhausted, how they have eliminated all of that. Other than that, even if you are a realized person, liberated person, You have liberated, but you will not be able to know how much karma remained in that box unless the person has perfected. When we say perfection, means exactly mimicking the pure consciousness,
Hmm.
and then it works. Then you'll come to know. Consciousness doesn't have any karma, neither it has guna, but mind has karma and guna.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, but so now let us go on sound.
Yep.
Okay, now on a similar note as taste, what is the sound? Sound is just vibrations. So if we were to observe the vibration and forget the language, can you do that? We are addicted to language. So let's say if I were to ask Bhatt, he will say Sanskrit is a very good language and I need to learn more about Sanskrit and want to recite Vedas and all that. He doesn't treat it like a sound, he treats it like that's something valuable. So, can you remove value in any language whatsoever, including how it is expressed or whatever is heard, like a car sound or a bird sound or a bee sound or that is a humming sound? Then, like that, all kind of sound, including the sound coming from the mouth and anus. Can you treat everything the same as vibration? Can you do that?
But if you are interacting with somebody, like we are doing now, right? Unless and until we understand the language, we will not be able to understand what other people are talking, and then we will not be able to communicate, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Now, what you should be doing is you should see it like passing. The like we started at 8:30, 8:31, 8:32, and now it is something like 8:50, 8:50 a.m. So all the words are gone now, right?
Mm.
So it is like a moving train. Nothing you can hold out of that. Like my talk and Bhatt's explanation, or Bhatt's talk, or your talk, or whoever is talking. It's all the same. So it keeps on going. There is only one way traffic. It keeps on going. You cannot bring it back. See, words spoken once, you cannot get it back, is what we say. And it is true of all sounds, not only words, of all sounds. Can we see it like that? Not that you should not understand what he says or she says, but not attaching oneself to language. Meaning not adding any value to the language at all. Whether it is Malayalam or Kannada or Tamil or Sanskrit or French or German or whatever that language is. Just forgetting all about that, bringing it at zero value. That is entropy equals zero. Something like that. Then what happens? Then a fantastic thing happens. You will see it like waves instead of sound. You will experience it actually. And these waves will initially will look like electrical impulses coming from the mouth. Just like what I'm talking, I'm seeing it like electrical circuitry where you chip, 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 that sound comes, right? That is the sound basically. Where the light is coming and going away, light coming, going away. Same thing is happening right now as I speak. So there is no attachment for my own talk, whatever I am talking. And I don't have any attachment over whatever you both will be talking. It's just a sound. So if somebody is shouting at me, it is a higher sound. If somebody is talking at a lower frequency, it is a lower sound. But just a sound. Can you practice like that? It is not easy. Sound is something like sight. It is very difficult to master.
Yeah,
so,
correct.
You are telling the practice point of view. If I don't know Malayalam language, if I see the letter, it gives me feel of some picture.
Correct.
Similarly, in the sound, now the decoding software is sitting inside mind. You say that you disable it. That means it is just sound.
Yes.
I can't see the person, so I don't know what is happening also, action point of view. It is just sound. So, no meaning, some sound.
Yes. So,
here challenge is the decoding happens by immediately, because you know that person and decoding happens. If you don't know, then you don't know what he talks. So, what is the process of blocking that? It cannot be suddenly blocked. It has to be slowly blocked, right?
No, you cannot block. It is like this. What you need to do as a practice, I'll tell you. You put a cassette or a music or whatever, right? If you observe, it goes from left to right. Correct? That is all what you need to know.
Okay. Like that you try to decode. Okay. Now you are using another software just to decode like a sound only, sound to wave.
See, now I've been speaking from that time. So it is going one side only, right?
Yes.
There is no way to pull it back. Neither I can change the time to 8:30 and start again. Right. All that I can do is I can go to YouTube, which is recording, and play my own voice when I started. Correct? It is a stale one, right? I cannot do anything. So it goes from left to right. So any information coming through mouth or coming through anything at all, like a bike sound or a car sound or a bird sound or whatever sound, just a sound, it comes from left to right, that's all. Can you practice that?
Yeah.
Without attaching anything. So it just keeps on going. That person, when he opens up his mouth, like I have opened up my mouth and it is going from left to right. It just keeps on going. After some time, it becomes monotonous. Unless there is a change in the pitch. So you just observe the change in the pitch. And then it again goes to some extent. Then again there is a change in the pitch. Again it goes to some extent. Same thing with every musical instruments. Call it as classical music, call it as rap music, pop music, this music, that music. It's all change in the pitch. That's all. Now, when you do that, you lose the ability to identify this is coming from mouth and that is coming from anus and this is coming from the nose, or it is. So wherever there are holes, sound is going to come. So space is there in holes. That's what you'll come to know. So wherever there is space, there is a hole. And wherever there is a hole, sound is heard. That's all.
Okay.
So that's the wisdom you are going to get. So then you are not attached to anything. And you will come to see like the sound waves itself. You literally see the sound waves like a lightning going up and coming down, going up, coming down. And that is exactly what is happening outside also. First lightning comes and then the thunder. Same thing. First electric current will pass through and then the sound will come. My sound is coming after an electrical impulse has happened.
Yes.
So there is no I in that sound. So there is no irritation at all.
Yeah, if you attach only, irritation will have. If you have no attachment, nothing.
There is no irritation, there is no attraction. So there is no repulsion, there is no attraction.
Yeah.
Something like taste. No attraction, no repulsion. Like in the morning, before you came, Lata was explaining that she was having a banana and she thought about putting it to the Jatragni, and immediately your hunger will get satiated because there is no mind. So she ate one banana, she feels filled up, sufficient. If the mind is there, it would like to taste many more things.
I think taste is easier.
But as far you can't really say that, Lata. People who have they call themselves foodie, right? You go and ask them to do this.
Okay.
They will kill themselves. I am a foodie means I have a weakness to food. And there are people who are weakness to sound. So they would like to hear to classical music. They would like to go to orchestra and this place and symphony, and I want to hear to this kind of talk and that kind of talk, and they keep on hearing something. They want to hear something from morning till evening.
Yeah, same thing as me. I want to keep on hearing to all these kind of spiritual talks.
Yes, so if you keep them in silence, they can't survive. So some people cannot stop touching anything. They keep on touching something or the other. If nothing is there to touch, they'll only touch themselves.
Yeah. So that's what I found out. So mine is sound. I want to keep on hearing, or I want to keep on talking to myself. All these things.
Yes.
So that's also sound.
That's also sound. So you're addicted to sound. Some people are addicted to sight. Some people are. That means addicted to sight means they want to keep on going somewhere to see something. This movie has come, so I want to go and see. That new place has come, I have to go and see. This new restaurant has come, I have to go and see. They want to first go and see. So some people are sound oriented, sight oriented, taste oriented, touch oriented, smell oriented. And that will be their primary weakness.
Yeah, correct. So that's what I am trying to see, how to get over it.
So the only way to see is try to see it from left to right. As you write, not from the Persian way of writing, the normal way of writing from left to right. Once it leaves your mouth, it keeps on going. There's nothing you can do to bring it back. Whether you're hearing to Shri M spiritual talk, or you're hearing to this person, that person, or right now what we are doing, it's just sound going away. That's all what you need to do. And I presume sight and sound are the most difficult to get. If you can master it, beautiful.
You need to start with something which is easier, or what?
What is that?
You are not audible, Lata.
I removed my headset. Let me get it back. Question is, then we need to start with something easier.
Then you leave sound and try something else.
The taste.
Taste. Try it out. But you will come back to the strongest one later.
Yeah, correct. So this is what I have identified. Sound is my...
Correct. Like in my case, I was telling you, right, that the work in progress is sight. And only last Saturday I was able to do it. That too when I was sitting in a toilet seat. And I've been thinking on that sight all the time. I have not given a break.
Okay, so let me also take taste, and maybe that is easier.
Yeah.
taste, and next can be smell, right?
You think smell is easy? You have no authority at all because it keeps on smelling. You can't close your nose, and so it keeps
Yeah,
on
correct.
identifying. This is what is the process. And when smell comes, it becomes like wave. So you should be able to see the wavery motion in smell. So what are waves? It is a wave is the smell, wave is the sound. What are fire? Fire is in the touch, fire is in the taste, and fire is in the sight. So two of them are fire, two of them are water. Sorry, three of them are fire and two of them are water.
So what are the fire? Touch
Touch,
and
touch.
sight and taste.
No, touch, taste, and sight.
Yeah.
You have a fire in the eyes actually when you see something.
Correct.
Passion comes, fire is there. You can see the like a kindle or a burning thing happening in the sight. You can really feel it. It starts burning. And taste also same thing. When you put something in the mouth, it starts burning for that taste. And touch. When you touch somebody, there's an immediate effect of burning. So all these three burns. That is, three are fire, Agni, and two are Jala.
Sound is Jala.
Meaning it's like waves. So you can take it like this. It's actually air, Vayu.
Correct.
Okay, and even the smell is Vayu. So both comes as Vayu, but since we can't see the wave pattern in a Vayu, if you can see it, it's beautiful. Otherwise, you can see it like a wave kind in the water. Like in the air is blowing on the water and you can see the wave, right? So it's a combination of wave and that is the air and water. Actually, it is only air, honestly.
Yeah, each of this is tied to one element, no?
Yes. So the strongest is the Vayu in both smell and sound. Okay, and the remaining elements are also there, and in these three, the Agni is the main thing, and all other elements are there because you cannot touch something if it is not of this Prithvi, correct?
Yeah, correct.
So you require Prithvi to touch. So primary element is Prithvi. But it creates a fire. The moment you try touching, the moment you try seeing, again seeing is light, correct? It's Agni.
Correct.
And taste is actually water, but there is fire inside that, right?
Yes.
So it is fire. So if you want to really experience it, three are fire and two are air. But if we can't make out the two air, you can make it like wave, like watery and the air coming on that. So that is how.
Is it possible a slightly indirect way to practice initially? I remember someone, some Sanskrit scholar, he was telling me, he's a very elderly person, that if you take coconut, all Panchabhutas you can see in the coconut. That's the reason it is a very auspicious thing for us. One is that earth element is there from outer one. Then Jala is there inside. Then a space there inside, purely coconut inside again. And then the Agni is there in the form of oil already. Like that, everything is there within that. If we keep that, say, in front of us, and if we meditate on that, on each element, is it possible in a way? It just came to my mind as a first step. We are suddenly jumping from here, yes to no, like digital. We have to slowly bring it down. I'm just thinking how it can be done. Is there any other process?
This process is called as Bhuta Shuddhi.
Yeah, correct.
And this is what everybody is struggling to do. Sadhguru talks about Bhuta Shuddhi. Swami Rama talks about Bhuta Shuddhi. So all the philosophies which have been experienced or added together, like Tantra, talks about Bhuta Shuddhi. And I have no idea how to do that because I am not in this side of Bhuta Shuddhi at all. I am on Chitta Shuddhi rather than Bhuta Shuddhi.
Oh, okay. Totally the other side.
Yes, I don't have experience on that.
I think this should also be possible. At least I am hopeful I can do for taste and touch.
Yeah. If you get one, slowly you will come to know about the others.
So I was thinking whichever is the most weakest is the sound. So that's why I took the sound.
Yeah, see, it is all about experimenting and trying it out. See,
Okay, so I will try combinations and then see.
Yeah, you can do that. That makes sense.
I will continue with the same taste only. The grip is slowly started because it's a very good topic to focus on and slowly decode it that it's only way finally.
No, it is better to do whatever you are doing rather than changing anything. So you take taste till you get to a stage that there is no Nama and Rupa. You keep on working, then the taste will go away. Okay, let's say I just now had Uppitu in the morning. Okay, now when I put it in the plate and there is no Uppitu at all. So it is just some food and it goes into the mouth. And what do I get? I get either spice or sweet or sour as a taste. I don't get Uppitu at all. But what did I eat inside is Uppitu. But what am I getting is something else actually. So the moment I bite, first bite of that Uppitu, there is no Uppitu at all. It's gone. So Nama and Rupa is eliminated. There was no Rupa in the first place of Uppitu. It was only Nama. Then I put it in the mouth. I get a sour taste or a sweet taste or a salty taste or a pungent taste or some taste. 6 tastes are there. That's all I'm going to get. Either one of them. And it is not I who brought the taste. It is there. So, or astringent or whatever the taste is. So there are 6 tastes. So all the 6 or one of the 6 or 2 of the 6, something like that will come. So where did Uppitu go? It never existed. So then value is 0. Then I had
that's a good point. Yes. So you are tasting only those tastes and not separate items.
Yes. That's all we are tasting. There is no curry and there is nothing like, I made out of brinjal and or I made out of tomato and this and that. It's all good to identify, agreed, but it is not true. There's not even 1 rupee worth of truth in that. And we go to a restaurant and have a 800 rupee or 1000 rupee meal, thinking that you have all of that. But what you get is salt, sour, sweet, astringent, hot, like that. What else do you get? Nothing.
So that is the first level of breaking. And the next level, if it is salt, then don't experience salt, right?
No, not like that.
That's not possible.
No, I think
that will be there.
You are totally misunderstood.
So experience the basic nature or basic taste that can be experienced, but don't attach.
No, that is the only thing you will.
Yeah.
No, that is the only thing you'll experience. You will not experience the food. I'll tell you. Let me give you an example. So, let's say you have rice and sambar, right?
Yes.
Now you put ghee on that. Okay. Now mentally we all know how rice looks and you know how sambar looks, and you know how ghee looks, right?
Correct.
Now you add it together, all the three of them, you call it as sambar rice, correct? Now put it in the mouth right now and see whether do you get sambar rice or do you get all the spices as either salt or pepper or
Yes. Yeah, we are getting the upuli kara kind of feeling inside.
Uppu huli khara is the truth.
Yes.
Rice sambar never existed in the first place.
Yes, correct.
Got it?
Yeah.
So what are you eating? Actually,
Upuli kara.
uppu huli khara. So that is the basic thing in everything.
Correct.
So now you will get rid of the taste itself, right? There is no tasting as sambar rice.
No, it is upuli kara only.
So whichever uppu huli kara is given, are you not okay with that?
Yeah, this is the experience I got when I was eating that banana.
That's all you will get.
Exactly.
So I have to stop it there. Just experience it. Upuli kara.
That's all. There is no sambar rice.
Yeah. Correct.
See,
correct.
Initially I was said that it is sambar rice, correct?
Yes.
Or in this case, today she has prepared uppittu. I was told it is uppittu, correct? But when I put in the mouth, where is uppittu?
Yeah.
It is only uppu huli khara. That's all. So any food has uppu huli khara, like that you have all the 6 different tastes.
Yes.
So you have lavana, you have katu, you have madura, like that.
Yes.
Ushna, all that.
Yes.
So that's all. What else is there?
Okay. What is next? Now, up to that level is very clear. What is next?
First you do it. No. First you do it. You yourself come to know what is next. See, this is where the mind comes. It wants to say, okay, now I have understood. You tell me next.
Yes. The moment it goes inside the mouth, when the taste, the original thing is gone.
Original thing is
gone. And rupa is gone.
Now the uppittu is no longer there, right?
Yes.
What you do is, you after eating some time, put it in the mouth and remove it out. Smell it and see. If you can do
immediately it loses all its qualities.
No, what you need to do is, you need to do another thing. You need to remove it, keep it in your finger for some time, try putting it back into your mouth, try it out. I am telling you, will never be able to eat it.
Yes.
Why?
It is very, very tough. Very tough to get to that again.
That is what karma is all about. You were told it is uppittu, right? It is you only who is eating. It is your own mouth. And from that your own mouth you have removed it. Now you smell it. It will be so disgusting to smell. Now after smelling it, try to put it back in the mouth and eat.
But actually, that is what is going in finally.
Exactly. Now this is called as vairagya of taste.
If you think that way, you will get into that vairagya immediately.
Yes.
Food vairagya.
So then finally it is like any food is okay for you. You don't want any specific things.
Exactly, because all will taste the same. All will taste the same. See, sometimes when I drink tea, my wife will say, don't come near me because it smells, your mouth smells. Did I put something in my mouth to smell? No.
Yeah, that is true. For them it is.
So now she says, don't come near me. So what I should do, I should go and rinse my mouth. Okay. Now that smell goes away because of water. So water cleanses that whatever that taste was there. So it is gone. And now she's okay. Right. But that's exactly what is happening for every food. So where is tea now? Where is coffee? All of that is same. That doesn't mean that you should not drink tea or coffee or eat or whatever. This is the fact. That is only 6 taste and everything is disgusting. So you ask
If you
me
break like this, any food eating, you don't make any difference between sambar, rice or chapati.
Yes.
All are same.
Yes. So now, what's the difference between non-veg eating and a veg eating?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It was only mindset.
Because a non-veg eater also has the same kind of problem. If he eats, if he removes it from the mouth, he cannot eat it back. No matter whether it is chicken curry or it is a lamb curry or mutton curry or this curry, that curry, doesn't really matter. He will not be able to eat. Even if I am eating rice sambar, I cannot eat it back. No matter how much I try. This is an exercise to do.
This is very interesting exercise. Every day we do it, but we have not realized like this. When we eat, and it's all gone now, but it's going inside after that. Taste and everything is gone. No more taste when it goes inside. Instead, what is the purpose of keeping it in the mouth? Only for digestion.
No, only for salivation.
Yeah. Not for really tasting it.
Exactly. So now you will see such a foolishness of opening so many restaurants and calling by so many names and preparing so much of food and wasting it also. You got the point?
The hot, cold, the concept, for example, rice, we are cooking and eating.
Correct.
Instead, the same human being can survive with natural fruit as is. There is no need of even cooking.
Yes.
We are used to this, so we are continuing that.
Yes, and you see the number of utensils.
So taste is developed. It was not there while during that birth.
Exactly.
The baby is happy with just that milk with the basic nutrients.
You just see the fun, but they give this Cerelac kind of thing which is not salty nor tasty or anything. It just keeps on eating, right?
Yeah.
There's no taste as such. And we call that as ganji, right? It is, at least adult will put some salt. In the child, there's no salt also. It eats.
Yes.
It doesn't mean that it doesn't have a taste. It has a taste, but...
So we, the coffee drinkers means we are addicted to coffee smell and taste. That's the only difference, right?
Yes, the coffee is there in the mind, not the taste. That smell of coffee, that whatever has got registered in the mind, is made to believe this is coffee. First thing. Then that's aroma. That's why the reason we call it as aroma, right? First is a smell.
Yeah.
And that will immediately increase the taste bud in your mouth. Meaning the mind will put coffee taste in the mouth from what it had some time ago. Whenever the first time it had the taste of coffee, that is the one which will come now.
Yeah.
Now you pour the coffee in your mouth. To cut that, what you need to do, you close your nose and drink coffee. There is no coffee. Right down. Tea, when I'm drinking, I'll just close my nose and drink. There is no taste. Immediately the taste is gone. But that is by force, which shouldn't be done. So you have to cleanse the mind. Yes.
The time factor is also same. Every day we eat same, for example, 8 a.m. breakfast. 8 a.m. it will remain the next day. Oh, you are hungry, eat.
Yes, that's correct. Everything is conditioned.
So we have to take out that time factor also.
Yes, there is no time unless you see it. That's what I was telling my wife some day ago. She was telling that somebody were supposed to come to our home. I said, when you watch the time only, the time comes. Otherwise, there's no time.
Correct.
There's no concept of time. If you see the clock, then the time is there. She wanted to make sure that they leave early and we should inform them. Otherwise, they will spend more time sitting and chatting, and that will create a problem. All that she was talking to me. I said to her, if you see the clock, then the time. If you don't see the clock, there is no time.
So all the time we are in the current situation then.
Yes.
So that earth rotating every day, one rotation, also you are taking out from your mind, because that is also mithya.
It is mithya. Everything is mithya only. Only Brahman is Satya.
So understanding mithya as mithya is the purpose of this meditation.
Yes. So understanding taste as taste of 6 tastes. That's all. Sight as sight, meaning to say that there's only somebody coming, and then either he will be fat or lean, or she'll be fat or lean. Now you see the fun. We have been conditioned to believe that certain part of the body should be filled up and certain part of the body shouldn't be filled up if it is a woman. So we call that as a hourglass figure. And that is what is conditioned.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to see that no matter what, because that is what is conditioned. And that's the reason sight and sound are the 2 difficult things to leave. Because you keep on hearing and you keep on seeing.
Yes.
The first, if you practice the other 3, it is okay.
I got some idea now.
So this is what we need to practice.
Chitta Shuddhi. Practice, it's easy, it's within us. All what you call this lab equipments are within us to practice.
If Bhuta Shuddhi, you require a guru.
This is experiential. What is that called? Other one? Bhuta Shuddhi?
Bhuta Shuddhi is something what is as a process you are going to follow. So there is an agent is required. See, you have to find a right guru. You have to surrender to the guru, and the guru will teach you how to identify the elements and purify them. And that is what Sadguru claims, that he is helping people in doing that. And there are a lot of people who follow Sadguru for that reason. And Shriyam also, apparently in his last birth, he has understood something on Bhuta Shuddhi. So this life he is practicing the Bhuta Shuddhi and all that. So Bhuta Shuddhi, whenever the Bhuta Shuddhi happens in whichever life, that person will get liberated. Chitta Shuddhi is immediate.
Yeah, I think Chitta Shuddhi is more close to us, because we ourselves call experiencing.
Correct. It is in the case of Bhuta Shuddhi, somebody has experienced, so you have to keep on working towards that experience. And we don't know whether it's going to happen or not happen.
Yeah, dependency is there.
Yes.
Now this is good. This is what Shankaracharya Buddha technique.
Yes. So let's start with taste. So tomorrow again we'll meet up and experience about taste, and then we'll go to sound sometime later.
Okay.
Okay. So now it is 9:30 almost.
Yeah.
So we'll get another half an hour to practice. Meaning you can practice on your own with something you eat or drink. Water you drink, you can do the same. Coffee you drink or tea you drink, you can do the same. Not that you should not drink coffee or tea. Drink it, See where there is tea or coffee. And you will find that either it is astringent or salty or sweet or sour or whatever it is. Okay.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Then we will meet. We will then meet on Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
Thank you.
Okay then.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, bye.